Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. It's your nighttime, right time DJ, DJ Music. And welcome to another Music Rant. As I always say, folks, I got 15 minutes to rock this post, so let me get straight to it. You know, a lot of times we hear a lot of people say when you see guys like this on the screen, we tend to call them Uncle Toms. No, 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 no. You guys need to do your history and your homework. Uncle Tom was for the slaves, not against them. Uncle Tom was for the black man, not against them. He was about freedom. He was an abolitionist. Now, on the other hand, you had Sambo that told on the black man, that told the white man everything, that was that spoke nasty to his so-called fellow man because he thought he was above the other black man that was in the field or the slave hand or whatever. Sambo, tell Massa everything, say everything Massa say, believe what Massa say, and worst of all, talk bad to Massa about you. Could possibly get you killed, could possibly get you sold. It depends. Sambo. But anyway, that concept is now gone digital. It's going international with this guy right here. Fat, nasty Jason Whitlock. Sambo of the week. And folks some people gonna say, oh, you just trying to use Kobe's. No, sometimes, like Kobe would say, sometimes you gotta use tragedy for good. And I'm using Kobe's tragedy to point out what's affecting but the majority of how we are seen on television. This guy right here, Jason Whitlock, is allowed to go on a TV show and speak ill of any black athlete that he wants. Check him out. That he spoke ill of Magic Johnson. He spoke ill of Colin Kaepernick. He spoke ill of LeBron James. He spoke ill of Richard Sherman. He spoke ill of all kinds of different black athletes. But I want you to go get a clip of him talking about Tom Brady and the girl that he knocked up out of wedlock and walked out on. Go find that clip. Go find him talking bad about the New England Patriots getting caught in Spygate. Go find clips of him talking about some of the white athletes that's used the N-word in the locker room and how he's defended them. Jason Whitlock. Throughout the course of him reporting on Kobe Bryant, he has repeatedly attacked this man, his family, his stellar career, folks. Is Kobe Bryant one of the greatest Lakers? That's a debatable subject. It really is. It depends on who you're talking to. Is he the greatest Laker? Again, a debatable subject, but there's no doubt, there's no debate about this. He is one of the greatest Lakers. To be on one team for 20 years is an accomplishment in the NBA itself. It was not his fault that Shaquille O'Neal decided to leave the Lakers. He thought he could get some more money somewhere else. That was the nature of the beast in the NBA. Could they have gotten more rings? Who knows? Could Michael Jordan have gotten more rings? Who knows? Will LeBron James get 20 rings? Who knows? It's all subject to speculation. But this guy right here, this Jason Whitlock, not only does he talk about Kobe Bryant, that which again, I'm not using Kobe's death as a means to get likes, but as a teaching tool. We got guys out here like this, folks, that we don't pay attention to. That not only does he speak about black life, he speaks about black politics, he speaks about everything. Then he's on Fox News doing that same thing. So he's out there. What's the word that I'm looking for? Adding to that negative stereotype about black men. And it's coming from a black man on Fox News, so white America might believe that. One of them is saying it. You know, he acts. I'm not sure, but I think he might have even defended Abigail Disney on this Kobe. Okay, whatever Kobe did, that's Kobe. He's gone now. He can't defend himself. He didn't. He wasn't found guilty of anything, so it is what it is. You can't convict somebody of something in the court of public opinion, and hasn't been convicted of it. You can't call that man a rapist if he wasn't convicted of it, regardless of the circumstances behind it. But you can call Jason Whitlock a Sambo, a sellout. You can't call him that because this clip itself speaks for itself. Now, big shout out to Rick Strom, folks, and I got to give a shout out to my man because I listened to his clips, and he is one of those white men that tells it just as it is. He exposes the hypocrisy in how media covers the black man and how they allow Jason Whitlock to cash in on a whole career of talking shit about Kobe Bryant. He's a paid hitman. Him, Stephen A. Smith, paid black men assassins. Listen to some of this. I can't say no more, folks. I'm really being nice because I'm trying to be politically correct. That's why I keep twisting my words up. I really want to insinuate and insert some nasty grams to Jason Whitlock. For hopefully you'll see this one day. You don't look like an athlete, brother. You don't look like you've donned on any type uniform. The only thing you look like you've donned is an apron. You look like you lived at a Little Debbie snack house that you could just pull shit off the wall and eat it anytime. Your mouth open right now, ready to eat something. I guarantee you, as I'm speaking, you probably using the Super Bowl as an excuse to eat like you normally do every day. As Eddie Murphy would say, goonie goo goo. That's why wait, folks, you're going to see a side view of this cat later on. 320 pounds of nastiness, vileness that we got to expose. That's why we clean up black America. That's how we get our fair shake in the media, by getting rid of folks like this right here. We couldn't get rid of Trump, but I guarantee you if we boycott enough of these shows, they'll get rid of him. Here's ammunition right here. Tired of listening to this guy right here. Here we go. Check it out.
Kobe Bryant, the most fraudulent superstar celebrity athlete we have ever seen. Because of his unique upbringing, he chose to be a knockoff rather than an original. I've been criticizing Kobe for a long time. Chanel knockoff bag or whatever, that's what Kobe is to Jordan. Why does he have to have two jerseys? I thought it was on brand for Kobe. He's a bit of a narcissist. I would love for a documentary to be done on Kobe, similar to the kind of way O.J. Simpson was examined and what he said about race. He spent 20 years in the NBA and never figured out it's a team game and it's about the pleasure of everyone. I compare Kobe's death, and stick with me here, to Pat Tillman's death.
Let's nip this in the bud. Jason Whitlock is a sellout. He's as trustworthy as a $3 bill, as much credibility as Jared Kushner on Foreign Affairs, as authentic as his newly formed hairline. He's a well-paid actor.
I think he's going to go down in history as the smartest basketball player we've ever seen.
So when he says this, attempting to mop up his entire career being built by shitting on the black athletes, stay focused on his history, not his fake sympathy.
Magic Johnson calling him the greatest Laker. No, he's not. And Magic knows it.
You know, Kobe is the greatest Laker ever.
Upon Kobe's passing, Magic, as he has done years prior, anointed Kobe the title of greatest Laker ever. Jerry West called Kobe the greatest Laker ever. The only one who doesn't believe it is you, Jason.
How you buy a hat that's 10 sizes too small for your head?
Allow me to shadow Whitlock's hypocrisy.
Everything is about growth and evolution. And that Kobe, to me, lacks self-awareness, and he's never evolved.
One clip at a time.
He's going overboard with this nice guy stuff.
This would equate growth, as Whitlock just spewed, but because it's Kobe, a Whitlock target, his own words don't apply. That's hypocrisy. News drives internet clicks and relevancy. Athletes have turned frumpy sports writers into high-paid television stars, the most Whitlock projection of all.
When I leave here today, I'm going to drive to Wilshire Boulevard, get out of my car, and throw the keys to my car to some white or Latino man who's going to say, Mr. Whitlock, anything I can do for you today?
Sounds like a frumpy writer.
Let me pause that right there. And if you don't know, if you never heard that response before, that was in response to LeBron James incident, folks. Remember when, this is the internet, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. I'm not going to be politically correct because I don't have time for that right now. But remember when somebody spray painted the nigger word on LeBron James's house? He said because LeBron James, this guy right here, LeBron James, because LeBron James had money, he shouldn't have felt the effects of racism. That he don't know what it is because of his money, and that it was just an unfortunate incident, an inconvenience for him. That was Jason Whitlock's synopsis on the LeBron James incident. Never mind that they invaded that man's privacy, and never mind that whoever did that was brazen enough to go to a major superstar's home and spray paint the nigger word on his front porch or front door, front lawn, wherever. He invaded whoever they ever invaded the sanctity of that man's home. And if he took it that far, who knows, the next time he might take it farther. Who knows, LeBron James may have been there with his children and confronted that situation. Not only to mention that, as a black man, how do you explain that to your sons? Oh, don't worry about it, boys. We got money. And don't bother us like that. You can buy your way out of racism. Don't worry about it. You can't buy your way from racism. You can talk about it, or you can be like Sambo here, my very first one, Jason Whitlock, and make money off of it. And that's just what he does. He's a tool for racism. He's on Fox News. And as far as the Fox News folks are considered, well, if Jason Whitlock is saying it, another black man is saying it, some of it must be true. I mean, he spoke of Kobe's wife. He spoke ill of Kobe's children. He spoke ill of Kobe's mother. He spoke ill of Kobe's father. You'll see it some more in this clip here. So we have to expose this, folks. Again, the only way that you can mess with a rich Sambo is to hit him in the pocket, make him irrelevant. As long as he's getting paid, he can do this. But if we start boycotting the herd, stop subscribing to his channels, stop looking at the videos, eventually they'll get rid of the picture.
Turn high-paid TV star, no?
Damn, this is like a rapper. He looks like a Hershey Kiss. Like a half-unwrapped Hershey Kiss, like eat.
When Kobe had 8 and 24 retired?
But what about mom and daddy? Again, and I know they fell out later, but his father was an actual pro basketball player.
If unaware, Kobe publicly fell out with his parents, Joe and Pam, when they tried to peddle some of his memorabilia, including 2 high school uniforms and a pair of Los Angeles Lakers championship rings from 2000 without his knowledge. Who's to judge, Jason? Well, he is. He's made a career out of it. Alas, we mustn't forget, Whitlock extended the olive branch to Kobe. No one in the league likes you. You need an older black male in your life to provide you with some guidance. I figured I could be your big brother, a mentor, willing to share some hard truths with you. You remind me of Stringer Bell, Kobe. You don't want to end up like Stringer Bell. He got his cap peeled by a gay stick-up man and a bean pie salesman. It gets worse. Vanessa, your young wife, has you strung all the way out. You should have never confessed to your wife. It's far better to live a lie than suffer the consequences of the truth. Don't be surprised if she starts cooing about the size of Gary Payton's glove. She's probably writing letters to Suge Knight in jail. She's bitter and vindictive. Kobe, you need to learn to keep your mouth shut. When confronted, Whitlock cried foul. It was sarcasm. Joke's on you, not true. Kobe's ego as Lakers is a big problem. A piece written by Jason Whitlock. The root cause of the Lakers' dysfunction has been consistent for 15 years.
That's what he thinks about Kobe, folks. We got to get on up out of here. It's about that time again. You know, just like with the Republican Senator Tim Scott, I'm going to expose him. Unfortunately, I didn't nominate him the first Sambo of the Week award, but he'll be next. I guess he will get him next. We'll talk about Tim Scott on the next Sambo of the Week award right here. But right now, Jason Whitlock, you are it.